You think a fancy date night dinner has to be complicated, don't you? Look, you don't need hours of prep or a 5-star kitchen to impress your date. All you need is the right dish and a little confidence. Look, I've been there before wanting to make something special without stressing in the kitchen. This is as simple as it gets, but trust me, your date won't even know. So today we're making a full date night spread, a classic Caesar salad, spicy rigatoni pasta served with the best garlic bread, a frozen margarita to tie it all together. I'll show you how to put all this together, no stress, no fancy equipment, just simple, delicious food that'll wow your day from start to finish. All right, first things first, we're making a strawberry margarita that's perfect for date night or any night for that matter. So here's what you need to get started. This is a quick and easy hack that I like to use. I like to use frozen limeade, so you don't have to use a bunch of ice, and then also frozen strawberries. This makes it just that much easier, and then you can use whatever tequila, vodka you want to use. This is what I'm using. I really don't even know how to pronounce that. Jose Cuervo is cheap alcohol. I wasn't trying to go fancy here, but you can obviously play with it. And for my boys out there, if she likes dark liquor, run from her. You can't hang with her. But all jokes aside, let's get started. Grab your blender and add the ingredients, starting with the liquid first. Tequila, frozen limeade. I put this in the microwave for about 30 seconds just to help it get it out the can. Frozen strawberries, fresh strawberries, stems removed. Gave that a quick blend for about 10 to 15 seconds, then finish it off with ice. You want a nice balance of frozen fruit and ice for that perfect margarita slush. Before the final blend, if we want our margaritas to have a nice presentation, which we do, we're gonna rim the glass with sugar or salt. The choice is yours. It adds that extra touch, and it's a nice way to level up your drink. Take a wet paper towel and go around the rim of your glass to make sure the sugar sticks. Now pour some sugar onto a plate and dip the glass into the sugar to coat the rim. Blend until smooth and creamy. It's my favorite part, just watching it all come together into one masterpiece. Pour your margarita into your prepared glasses. Bonus tip, always chill your glasses before. Make it look pretty now, add your lime to garnish, and voila. Now that we got the first margarita made, cheers to y'all. This one's for me while I cook today, but for the people watching, go give this one to your partner. Get the night going. Now it's time to get started on the Caesar salad. Classic, simple, and the perfect appetizer to start the night off. First, let's start with the croutons. The key to a good Caesar salad is the crunchy, buttery croutons. So forget the store-bought ones and let's make our own. You want to impress right? Stick with me then. Grab your croissants. Yes, croissants. They add a buttery, flaky texture you just can't get from regular wrap. Cut them into cubes and toss them with melted butter, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, salt, and pepper. Now spread them out onto a baking sheet and bake at 350 for about 10 to 15 minutes or until they're crispy and golden brown. While those croutons are baking, let's get started on the Caesar dressing. This is the real secret sauce. It's creamy, it's tangy, and way better than store-bought. And for my fellas, I've never met a pretty girl that didn't love Caesar salad, so you really get a chance to wow with this. I'm sorry, ladies. This recipe, I'm mainly talking to the boys. I want my dogs to succeed. What can I say? But for the girls, you can't make this for your man. Your man will be very happy. I promise you that. In a bowl, add mayo, yellow mustard, anchovy paste, Worcestershire sauce, minced garlic, lemon juice, and the zest from the lemon. Now mix it all up until nice and smooth. Then to finish it off, toss in grated parmesan. This is where all that rich, savory flavor comes together. Don't forget to taste it. Make sure it's where it needs to be. No bland food on date night or any night. It's honestly that simple. Now you have a rich dressing that'll make your salad pop. And I like this Caesar dressing because you don't have to emulsify eggs and oil. You just use mayo instead and you still get an amazing tasting dressing. For the greens for our salad, we're using romaine hearts. I just roughly chopped them up. I like the look of that better than any other greens in a salad. That's knocked out. Once your greens are coated, add your homemade croutons. Just look how good this looks. And here we have it, one of the best Caesar salads you will eat in a very, very, very long time. Homemade croutons, amazing. Homemade dressing, even better. Coming together, making the perfect salad. And I guarantee your man, your lady, they gonna devour this. And it's only the starter. We gotta make the garlic bread. That's gonna be the perfect thing to eat with the salad and the pasta we got coming up. For this, we're starting with French bread. You can use a baguette if you don't wanna use French bread. So because it's just me today, I'm gonna slice this in half and then slice it in half one more time, right down the middle. Just so we have 2 even pieces just like this. Add salt and butter, garlic, of course. Go some parsley for a pop of color, Parmesan cheese, red pepper flake, and a pinch of salt and pepper. Once all the ingredients are in the bowl, mix them together until they'll fully combine. You want that butter to hold all the garlic and parsley evenly so everybody is packed with flavor. Now that the compound butter is ready, take your French bread and just lather it up with all that garlic butter. Don't be shy here. This is garlic bread, not diet food. Once the bread is fully coated, and if you want your garlic bread extra cheesy, you know me, usually I go crazy for cheese, but here I'm not doing that. You can take a little bit of Parmesan cheese and sprinkle it right over the top. Place it on a baking sheet and pop it into the oven at 350. Let it bake for 10 to 15 minutes or until it's golden and crispy. If you want those crispy edges at the end, the last minute or two, turn on the broiler and let it go. But keep a close eye on it because it can go from perfect to burnt pretty quick. When the bread is done, take it out the oven and let it cool for just a minute. Slice it up and there you have it, the perfect side to your pasta. And look at this, we have a golden, buttery garlic bread loaded with flavor. Smells amazing, and if this was real life, I would start the pasta as soon as I put the garlic bread in the oven because that's how quick everything comes together. Now it's time to move on to the main event, the spicy rigatoni pasta, aka spicy vodka pasta. It's all gonna be great. Let's get started on that. First things first, bring a large pot of salted water to a boil. Throw in the rigatoni and cook to al dente. Don't forget to reserve at least 1 cup of the pasta water before you drain it. It'll help you bring everything together for the sauce. All right, the pasta is cooking behind me. Now let's jump into the sauce. This is where all the magic begins to happen. In a large saucepan, heat about half a cup of olive oil over medium heat. Once it's warm, add in shallots, minced garlic, Calabrian chilies, and red pepper flakes. Stir everything together and let it cook for a few minutes just until the garlic is fragrant and the shallots are softened. Really try your hardest not to rush a step. Letting the garlic, the shallot, and all the chilies really cook in that oil is really gonna build layers of flavor throughout the pasta. Next, add the tomato paste and cook it down for about 4 to 5 minutes. You'll notice it changes from a bright red to a deeper reddish brown color. That's how you'll know it's ready and the acidity is cooked out. Now for a little extra something, add the vodka and stir it in. Let it simmer for another minute so the alcohol cooks off, leaving just the flavor. By adding the vodka, it does 2 things. 1, it enhances the tomato flavor, then 2, just brings the sauce together at the end. But you can totally skip this step if you don't have vodka, if you don't want to use any vodka in the recipe at all. Once the vodka has cooked off, pour in the heavy cream and stir everything together until it's fully incorporated. Let it simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes to thicken slightly. Now season it up. I went ahead and added more Parmesan cheese and let that melt into the sauce. At this step, this is where you taste and adjust for seasoning. If you want more spice, add more red pepper flakes here, and then always taste and adjust for salt and pepper. Toss the cooked rigatoni into the sauce and stir until every piece is coated. At this step, you can also add more basil, grated parmesan, parsley, chili flakes, whatever's gonna make you happy. I guarantee you this dish is going to steal the show. Now it's time to put it all together. Let's plate up. Now that we're here, do not rush the plating. This is the part that's supposed to bring it all together. So take your time and make sure you make the perfect plate possible. Get you a nice white plate too. Take a little bit more of that Parmesan cheese and just sprinkle it all across of it. Just like so. And then for another pop of color, we'll add just a little bit parsley right on top. Spicy rigatoni pasta that's sure to impress. Now that the pasta's ready, it's time to set the table and close your finishing act. Refill those drinks, light a candle, invite her to come sit down, say a few casually poetic words if you like that, and boom, it's gonna be a movie for the rest of the night. All right, let's get this date night spread, the final taste test. We'll start with the Caesar salad because this was the app. Spectacular. The salad, crispy, the croutons crunchy, buttery, amazing. The dressing, even better. Now, let's go into the garlic bread. Cheers. Oh, I love garlic bread so much. You can't go wrong. Garlic bread, 10 out of 10. Garlic bread is unbeatable. How can you really mess up garlic bread, you know? This pasta, this is what I'm going for. And this is my first time making this. I've never made this before, like a lot of things on the channel. Let's go for it. I'm not even just being extra. This is really good. Wow. I don't know why I waited so long to make this. Second bite just to make sure I'm not capping. So good. The margarita I've been drinking. I know this is good. Cheers to y'all. Don't eat the same thing all the time. Challenge yourself in the kitchen. Go crazy like this, and I promise you, this date night is gonna be a success when you make this. Cheers to y'all. Classic strawberry margarita. Drop the lemon. Now it's your time to make this. All my boys, make this. Surprise your girl with this. I promise you that that's gonna be very good for all my girls out there watching, because most of my audience is girls, so I don't know why I'm trying to gear this video towards the boys, but send this to your man, be like, DERAYTHECOOK got you right. He got the blueprint, just follow it to a T. It's gonna be a great night. Like always, I appreciate all of the support. If you like this recipe, comment down below what I could do next, what I could do different. If y'all wanna see more of these recipes, I'm happy to give y'all the date night game. Come back next week, y'all know I got a banger for y'all. Peace. And hey, if the night goes well and you secure the sleepover, make sure to impress them the next morning with these breakfast sandwiches, or check out my breakfast playlist that won't disappoint. Either way, you got this.